Congratulations on your purchase of a LiftPlus. You're on your way to greater efficiency and improved safety. It is important to understand the features of your LiftPlus before the first use. Your LiftPlus is shipped complete with the AC charger, owner's manual, quick change attachments, and additional accessories. Be sure to read the owner's manual thoroughly before the first use. Charge the LiftPlus for 6 hours before using it for the first time. If the battery is ever completely discharged, recharging will take 72 hours. A green light on the back of the LiftPlus will indicate that the battery is being charged. When not in use, it is recommended to keep the LiftPlus plugged in to maintain a maximum charge. To use the LiftPlus, turn on the unit. To lift the load, pull the lift actuation switch toward the back of the unit. To lower the load, press the lift actuation switch toward the front of the unit. To engage the brakes, squeeze the brake lever toward the handlebar. To lock, press the red parking brake latch. To disengage the brakes, squeeze the brake lever to release the red latch. The brakes are preset prior to shipment, but should be checked before every use. If braking power is insufficient, refer to the owner's manual for adjustment instructions. To use a quick change attachment, turn the unit on to lift or lower the quick change latch to a comfortable height. Pull the detent pin out of the latch. Angle the attachment slightly upward from center and position its notches at the top of the quick change latch. Carefully push the attachment down and toward the latch. Insert the detent pin so it passes through both faces of the attachment and both faces of the latch. To remove the attachment, simply reverse these steps. When loading, lower the attachment to the height needed to safely meet the load. Be careful when raising or lowering in close proximity to objects. Set the parking brake before placing a load on the attachment. Be sure the load's center of gravity is located as close as possible to the center or rear of the attachment to minimize tipping. Your LiftPlus is equipped with an overload protection circuit to prevent lifting a load greater than 350 pounds. When the unit senses an excessive load, a red light illuminates on the back of the unit. To reset the circuit, lower the attachment all the way to the bottom of its travel and remove excessive weight. The red light will turn off when lifting function has been restored. The circuit breaker is located at the back of the unit where the column meets the chassis. When the breaker trips, the button will pop up and show a white face. Reset the circuit breaker by pushing the button down until you hear a click. The LiftPlus should lift and lower a few seconds after the breaker is reset. It is good practice to lower the load close to the ground when moving a load. Always stay behind the unit when moving and use both hands on the handlebars. Avoid quick movements which can cause the load to slide off the lift attachment. The LiftPlus is not meant to be used in two-wheel mode. The LiftPlus can be folded for storage or transport. Remove the load and lift attachment. Make sure the bottom of the quick change latch is at least 12 inches above the ground. Turn off the unit, set and lock the brakes. Press up on the red latch release lever to allow the latch handle to spring upwards. Pull up on the latch handle with one hand and guide the column down by the column handle. Push the column down as far as possible. To lock in place, push down on the folding latch handle until the latch is at the bottom of its travel. Rotate the handle downward into its locked position. Listen for the click to tell you it's engaged. Ensure the folding latch handle is properly locked before moving, operating, or loading. When properly locked, the folding latch handle cannot be lifted without releasing the red latch release lever. To unfold, lay the LiftPlus flat on the ground, set and lock the brakes. Press up on the red latch release lever to allow the latch handle to spring upwards. pull up on the column handle and rotate the column as far back as possible. Push down on the folding latch handle until the latch is at the bottom of its travel. Rotate the handle downward into its locked position. Listen for the click to tell you it's engaged. Ensure the folding latch handle is properly locked before moving, operating, or loading. When properly locked, the folding latch handle cannot be lifted without releasing the red latch release lever. Be sure the folding latch is completely locked before walking away. It is important to lubricate the lift screw on a regular basis so that the LiftPlus runs smoothly. Use a plastic-safe, multi-purpose precision lubricant at these points. Perform this maintenance weekly for the first month, then once monthly thereafter. See the owner's manual for complete instructions. By following the steps in this video and in the owner's manual, the LiftPlus will provide years of uninterrupted service. Thank you for your purchase.